Victims of the deadly floods in KwaZulu-Natal in April are taking Transnet to court. They've been illegally occupying the company's vacant building in Montclair in the south of Durban. On Monday, the stranded residents were taken to community halls housing some of the other victims. A group representing the residents is fighting their eviction. eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli is in Durban and joins us this morning. Good morning, Lethiwe. What are we expecting to take place in court today?
Well, Mfundo, we're expecting for the lawyers for Transnet and also the movement, eNCA, to go head-to-head in court today as they are fighting that eviction. You'd remember that on Monday, majority of the victims that had invaded that building last month were evicted. And when they tried to go back to the shelters that they were previously living in, they were chased away. But today we do understand that the lawyers are going to be meeting and there's court proceedings that are going to get underway shortly where the lawyers for eNCA will be fighting this eviction. As you can see, I just want to show you some of the people that have made it to court. These are the flood victims that are fighting that eviction. In the placards that they are carrying, they are saying that they are homeless and they are asking for government to provide them with proper housing. They've been asking government for the past 4 months since the April floods. Over 6,000 people have been placed in shelters across Durban. And Lethiwe municipality has been involved in placing these people in those shelters. But unfortunately, a lot of people or a lot of victims are saying that the places are very overcrowded, they don't have privacy, and they are asking for government to provide them with proper homes, proper shelters, especially because they have young children. Some of the children are still in school and they can't even study at night because of the overcrowding that takes place in these shelters. It's still unclear when they will be moved, as government seems to not have a proper plan as to when they'll move them or if they'll give them homes. But right now, actually, I'm joined by one of the flood victims, Sisixoliswa. Sisixoliswa, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. Besikade sikhulumile nawe earlier on kade nikhishwa lapha kwi-building yaka Transnet. Namhlanje icala lizozwakala la enkantolo. Nibhekeni ukuthi kwenzakaleni ngaphakathi?
Sanibonani, igama lami nguXoliswa ngwakanqoba isibongo, ngihlala khona ehall eliseleYellowwood Park. So today sila enkantolo enkulu yaseThekwini size ukucala lethu silivulelwe uTransnet, including umasipala nabanye. So manje lana sinazo izifiso zokuthi icala libe ngasesayidini lethu ngoba vele sihluphekile, siyabantu abahluphekile. Impilo bese siyiphila lapha for the past 2 weeks ibingcono kunalesi iphila ehall engekho right. So we were very happy there than ukuthi siphindele emahall. Okwasiphazamisa kakhulu mase sibuyela ehall ngoba uTransnet sesiqoshile kwakhe. Saphazamiseka kakhulu kwihall engangikuyona ukuthi singakwazi ungena khona, silale ngaphandle nezingane, sivalelwa sivimbelwa abantu besihlala nabo hall behlangene nekhansela lendawo esihlala kuyona ngoba yilona lathi abantu abangaphakathi ehall bathi abasidingi abaphephile mabehleli nathi. Saxaka ukuthi sahlala kwaze kwasa sihlele ehall kwaba ukuthi ngakusasa kuzodingidwa indaba yethu nabantu abangaphakathi. So sanga understand ukuthi sicindezela kanjani umuntu omnyama ngoba manje sesibukisa kubelungu ukuthi thina siyinhlobo yini yabantu. So asiphathekile kahle, siza la namhlanje sinethembe elikhulu lokuthi uTransnet uzoba naso isivumelwano nenkantolo nawo umasipala ukuthi silindele khona until umasipala a resolve indaba yethu yokuthi ngoba siyeza ukuthi sisazohlala emahall, siyezwa naseyindabeni konke yonke indawo ukuthi indawo abayitholi. Mabengayitholi indawo abasivulele indawo lezi eziphephile sokuthi sihlale khona.
Uma ukhuluma ngendaba yokuphepha, ngiyazi ukuthi ziningi ikhalazo from abantu abahlala kulama shelter ukuthi akuphephile ngaphakathi. Ngitshele nje ukuthi yini enibonayo ngaphakathi eyenzakalayo ema shelter.
Kuma shelter la sihlala khona i-privacy ayikho kokuqala lokho. Sihlala nezingane, sihlala siyabantu besifazana nabantu besilisa. So ukuhlala kwethu akukho ukuthi sibe ne-privacy. Imagine umuntu wesifazana uzogezela etoilet, ugcobele khona, ugqokele khona. So okuphi okunye ongakwenza indawo iyodwa. So iningane azikwazi ukutadisha. Sinezingane ezifunda high school, sinama babies lapha, sinama toddlers, sinama teenagers, sinama yanga of which abantu laba ngabahleli bakhululekile. And more experience ingane experience kulo 2 weeks sihleli sodwa singama families zibona impilo ingcono kunale because uthi mose uyibuza ingane bekunjani la ukhona kunala bese ibe right indawo besikuyona ngoba besikwazi ukugeza ngamanzi ashisayo, sifunde private ngoba umsindo wona esiphazamisayo and ukwazi ucontrola abantu base hall ngoba wonke umuntu uyafana. So yileyo nto esiphatha kabi ngoba thina siney'ngane, mina especially mina nginey'ngane ey'funda e-high school, so asikwazi ukutadisha properly, nathi asinayo i-privacy.
Ngicela ukubuza ukuthi senikhulumile nommeli onimele namhlanje and nitheni mhlawumbe kulezo y'ngxoxo enikhulumile kuzona?
Sesikhulumile naye wathi asilinde because la basayoxoxa njengabantu abaphethe icala lethu naye ijaji, because sizwile ukuthi size siphume ka-Transnet kwaba ukuba slow kwezinto kubona laba baka-Transnet base baba-overpower ngokuthi basheshe bathole incwadi ethi bayaskipha. Singa-understand ukuthi ungathi uboshiwe, usukhulumile icala, usuqala ukulikhuluma, bese kube nokuthi into ithi phuma wena. Sho ukuthi basinikeza enye picture yokuthi shuthi abasikhathalele nabo beyabantu, because nabo bayabantu, and indawo leyo esihleli kuyona indawo kahulumeni of which umasipala afana ngaba kudala wakhuluma nawo Transnet ukuthi these people they must have bahlala endaweni eprop and it's a safe place, right kakhulu. Yona ebalekile silindele kuyona because asisho ukuthi sifuna izindlu because bakhala ukuthi umhlaba banawo, sifuna indawo engcono yokulindela. Sikwathi sithi silinde khona lapha, and ama-hall sineyinkinga ema-hall, mina ihall engihlala kulona liya-renovatwa njengamanje, yonke into ezenzakala yintuli, yonke siney'ngane ey'ncane, so asazi ukuthi kwenzakalani because ukurenovata kwendawo ohleli kuyona kukhombisa ukuthi nangaphakathi bazothi basiphume bapende, sebependile sebekhipha ngisho amawindi, so asiphephile kanjalo indawo nje onganalo ithemba lokuthi shuthi la ngelinye ilanga bazongikhiphela eminyanga bathi bayapenda. And sike sezwa nama-rumors ukuthi that hall esihleli kuyona it's been booked ngemishado for September, since manje ngiku-August. Obvious makuphela inyanga funeke ngicabange mina nje umuntu ohleli khona ukuthi namhlanje mhlawumbe ngizokhishwa. Yabo, so asathanda ukuhlala ema-hall, mina-ke especially mina ngithanda ukuhlala e-hall, sengikhathele ukulindela e-hall, ngicela ukulindela endaweni ephephile right.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu sis.
Ngiyabonga.
Well, Mfundo, you heard it from the victims. They just need a proper place where they can wait until government makes a plan as to where they're going to move them. Yesterday, there was a meeting in Parliament where different governments were giving an update as to what is going on in the plan moving forward. And we heard from the Department of Social Development that eThekwini, the municipality, and also the local government is planning to close down these shelters by December. But what we also heard in that meeting is that only 800 temporary housing units have been built and 760 people have been moved to those TRUs. 6,000 people still remain homeless, and over 6,000 people have or they don't have proper homes. These are people that count in that number, and by July, they did share that over 6,000 people still remain in those shelters. It doesn't look like the government is going to be moving these people anytime soon, but they are planning to close down the shelters by December. We will hear from the courts exactly what is going to happen, whether these people will be moved back into the Transnet Lodge or not.
Yeah, no, honestly, very disturbing, and it doesn't seem like they will be moved anytime soon. Lethiwe, we'll leave it there for now and catch up with you a bit later on. That is reporter Lethiwe Mdluli monitoring that case taking place in court today.